What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. My name is Ron and this is MotorTube. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. We got the Mustang right here and we're about to hop in here and start the video. Oh, but wait, we got to turn this bad boy on. It's gonna be super loud. Just watch my reaction once I turn this car. Got the keys right here. So we are in here. Let's put the exhaust in quiet mode. All right, we're good, we're green. So let's get to talking. We got a lot to talk about because you know, I've left you guys in the dark a little bit, and I know a lot of you guys have been confused for the past 3 to 4 weeks, and I want to clear a lot of things up. And with the Hellcat being gone, the Hellcat had big shoes to fill, and I didn't want to just get some random car that I didn't really know I wanted. So I know a lot of you guys thought I was gonna get the ZR1, and I really thought I was gonna get the ZR1, but like I said, it was in a time where I didn't know what to get. I would change my mind every single day. I looked at so many cars, and just when I thought I wanted this one, I changed my mind and went to go get something else. I was just all over the place, and I couldn't think right. I couldn't even make videos for you guys. I know my videos haven't been that great in the past month, just because that's the thing I was going through. I was going through the process of getting another car, yet I didn't know what car I was gonna get at all. I just didn't. I looked at a Viper. I was looking at the ZR1. I mean, I looked at so many cars. And there's one car that I'm gonna tell you guys in just a little bit that I looked at that I really wanted to get, but it didn't end up working out. I never had mentioned that car to you guys, but we'll get to that in just a second. But I just want to like clear things up with you guys. The ZR1 I obviously won't be getting because I didn't feel like that's the right fit for the channel. I had to literally, I'm spending a lot of money on the next car, right? And I want to make sure it's the right car. So with the ZR1, here are the problems that came up with that. Number one, it's a very expensive car that I'm not going to be able to modify. The reason is it's such an expensive car that is most likely going to hold its value. I don't really want to tamper with that. I don't want to modify it. I don't want to do all this crazy stuff to it, because when I go to sell it, I don't want to be like, yeah, so like, you know, this car had been modified. Most likely they're gonna know if it's modified, okay? You're gonna know if it's been tuned and all that. I don't want to do that because that car holds its value. It's a very expensive car. We're talking about a $140,000 car. It's not just any random car. So didn't want to modify it. And if I wasn't gonna modify it, then what's the point of getting that car for you guys? You guys have known me to modify cars, not just get the cars and look at them. And I'm not talking about wrapping and wheels and this and that. I'm talking about modifying them, go deep in cars like I did with the Hellcat, you know, and that's what I love doing. That's my favorite part of the journey with a car. And I couldn't do that. I wouldn't be able to do that with the ZR1. It's too expensive of a car for me to get deep into it and, you know, put it on meth and all this other stuff. That's not the right car to do. So, you know, I couldn't do that. Then I was like, okay, so we're not gonna get that. Let's go with a different option. And a lot of you guys mentioned one car. There's one car that was mentioned no matter what video I was making, and it's the Hellcat. You guys wanted a Hellcat so bad, and I knew you guys wanted a Hellcat, and I didn't just want to get a regular Hellcat because I felt like I already did that 3 years ago. I got my green Hellcat 3 years ago and I already did that. Okay, I had it and enjoyed it, and it wouldn't be right to just get the same car and do the same build. So I wanted to one-up it. The next thing up was the Red Eye. We're talking about an 800 horsepower car. It's pretty much a demon block. It's a demon supercharger, everything. It's a car that's making a lot more power than the other regular Hellcats and has a lot more potential. And I'm a sucker for a car that has great potential when it comes to modifying. And so I was like, okay, I'm sold. Even though this is a $95,000 car, I was like, it's okay. I feel like the channel will love it, and this is the right move to do. So then I went ahead and ordered that, and of course now there's no backing out of this one, obviously. So this is the car that I'm gonna be getting. You know, it's getting built right now, and this is the done deal. The Red Eye is coming, and it should be here in a few weeks. So that car, I felt like it was the right move to go with, honestly. Like, it has everything that I possibly want with it. You know, I can build it, you guys like it, and I'm already known as a Hellcat channel because that's the car that started this channel. So it'll just fit right in. It'll fit right in, and like it's home, you know. It's not gonna feel like out of place. So now with that situation done, I also was interested in getting a GT500. This was like 6-7 months ago when I really didn't know how much they're gonna overprice it and how much they're gonna charge for it and all that. So I went to try to get one. The dealer was trying to just make way too much money out of me. They were, you know, like selling it for way over sticker. And I told you guys, the entire time, I've never said to you guys that I'm gonna buy the GT500 regardless of what the price is. Every single time I mentioned anything about the GT500, I mentioned if I could get it for MSRP or like 5,000 over MSRP, I'm in. I'll go get it right now. Sign me up. Take my money. I told you guys every single time. And then when it came out, and I realized now we're talking about a $90,000 car with fully optioned out was $95,000, and now that's before taxes. And then the dealers are marking them up 20, 30, 40, 50 grand. I was like, whoa, no, I can't do that. Number one, cars are investments for me. It might not be for anyone else, but I have a YouTube channel that makes me money. So it just wouldn't make sense that I already have this red eye coming, and then me spending another $100,000 on a GT500. I wouldn't get my money back for a while, okay? I don't think I'll be able to make enough videos with that car. That car, it's cool, but it's just, I don't know. I don't think I would have made my money back when I'm spending over $100,000. I was like, okay, the smartest thing for me to do is just to leave it alone and not get the GT500. And those are really the two cars, the only two cars I mentioned I wanted to get. The CR1 I was very deep into getting, so, you know, and then the GT500, I found out that they're overpricing them, and then I was like, I'll fall back. And I did tell you guys that, okay? A lot of people, and I've been seeing a lot of comments of, they've been just saying like, oh, you're clickbaiting, you just want us to think that you're getting this car and this and that. And that's not true. I kind of just wanted to make you guys see the process of getting a car. I've hit a lot from you guys. I went to look at so many cars, and I don't feel like my audience, you know, supports me as much as they say they do. Like, Tall Guy made about 25 videos of him attempting to get a Lambo and him going through the whole process of getting approved and all that. And that's a cool process for the people to see, because people think, oh, you just walk in a dealership, get the car and walk out. There's a lot of things that go, and I had to deal with all that. And I didn't feel like making the videos for them, because when I made the video about me getting a ZR1 and then I ended up changing my mind, everyone gave me so much shit. They, you know, attacked me and, oh, you're lying and this and that. No, all these cars I wanted to get. And at the end of the day, that only happened with the ZR1. I don't ever remember mentioning me buying other cars that I didn't get. With the Mustang, I said I was gonna get it. I went to look at it. A week later, I got it. The truck, I went and got it. I had that because I've had 3 cars at the same time, and I'm not a big YouTuber, okay? We're talking about under 100,000 subscribers. I don't know any other YouTuber of my size that has 3 cars, you know? And it gets frustrating sometimes because I don't feel like that most people appreciate what I'm trying to bring to them, you know? I don't know why, but like, you know, I do get a lot of shit because I'm young, and I get that comes with it, but like, you know, I'm over here trying so hard, and it's very stressful, and trying to bring you guys awesome cars and awesome content. And I know it's kind of been slow a little bit ever since the Hellcat has been gone, because I haven't been thinking straight. But I've brought you guys some awesome content, a lot of racing content, and I'm still, you know, trying to go and get more cars for you guys and do more builds for you guys. And I don't think people really appreciate that. You tell me another channel that's out there trying to do what I'm trying to do, and I get 0 credit, and I don't need credit, but I never feel appreciated at all, because people think it's just simple of just buying these and this and that, but they don't realize I have 3 cars, and my channel isn't 500,000 subscribers, okay? Most YouTubers don't really start getting all these cars until they're like almost at 1 million subscribers, okay? You could go check every other YouTuber and you'll see that. They don't just get random cars that are under 100,000 subscribers, and people don't appreciate that about me, that I bring that to the table, that I try to do builds for you guys, that I try to bring you guys new cars. When the Mustang came out, I went and grabbed that. You know, I grabbed the truck so I could go travel away from my family all the way to LA. I went and bought a trailer. All that. People do not appreciate none of that at all, and it's kind of sad sometimes. And like, I feel like I try my best and people still don't appreciate what I bring to the table, and it is what it is. Obviously that's not gonna make me quit, but I would really appreciate if you guys can just like sit there and realize what I'm doing and appreciate that and show me love. It costs you $0 to support me. I'm not asking you guys for money. I just want your support because it means a lot to me. All right, so we are back to this camera. The GoPro died. I don't know what's wrong with this GoPro. I just bought it and it's starting to trip out, and I literally recorded this entire video and it had stopped recording somewhere in between, and I lost all that and I had to remake this whole video again. So we're gonna continue on this camera. Basically, I really would appreciate if you guys support me and show your appreciation to what I'm trying to do, because I am trying my best, honestly. I try to go way beyond to do something for you guys, and I'm still a small channel, honestly. I'm not a big channel at all. I'm under 100,000 subscribers, and most small channels don't really do what I'm doing. Trust me, they do not do what I'm doing, and they don't have as much cars as me, and we're talking about new cars. We're not talking about older cars and small builds. I mean, we had a Hellcat, a Mustang, and a truck right there. I mean, I'm trying my best, guys, so just bear with me and stick along for this journey. I know it can get rough a little bit, but it's okay. That's how greatness happens, is when you go through rough patches and you just overcome everything. But anyways, with that being said, there was also another car I wanted to get. This was a very, I don't know what's wrong with this thing. I keep going. There was a car that was very, very special to me, and a lot of you guys know about that. I've mentioned it a few times, and it was the McLaren. Yes, I wanted a McLaren 570, and it wasn't supposed to happen until next year. But the Hellcat was gone, and I'm like, okay, so maybe this is the right time to get it, okay? Maybe this is the right time to get it. So I was like, okay, let's try to get it. So I found one. It was a McLaren 570 GT. It had just under 5,000 miles. It was modified, so it had a full exhaust, down pipe, tuned by DME, same people that tuned Street Speed's car. It had wheels. It was lowered. It had a full clear bra, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So it was $12,000 in upgrades on that car. And I'm talking about like aftermarket upgrades, and I was like, okay, perfect. The car was $180,000. It wasn't priced that bad considering it had all the upgrades, so it was the same upgrades I would eventually do myself. So I was put those $12,000 back in the car if I was to get just a stock one. But anyways, so it was a done deal. I drove it. I'll show you guys the video of that. I absolutely loved it. Like, I just fit right in, and I'm not talking about physically fit right in. I'm talking about like when you wear a glove and it fits just perfect. That's kind of what the feeling was. It's like it was a perfect car for me. So I was like, okay, I want this car. I know you guys are like, when did this all happen? This all happened like the last month, literally. A lot of it I haven't shown you guys and haven't mentioned it to you guys, but it happened in the last month. So anyways, I approached the bank. Came with them very prepared with check stubs, W-2s, everything you could possibly want. Like, I overdid it just so I wanted to get approved for it, and I came very prepared. The credit was good, the income was good. It wasn't just a low 6 figures, you know. I was showing a lot of income, and everything was good. So then, you know, I'm waiting and waiting and waiting. Then they call me back and they're like, everything checks out, man. Your income is good, your credit is good, but there's one thing. I'm like, what is it? They're like, you haven't financed a car that expensive before, okay? And it's just, the bank is kind of weird about it. They don't know if they want to give you that much money because you haven't ever financed a car for that, you know, that price. And I was like, you know, like, then when, like, if I don't finance a car that expensive, then how do I eventually start to finance? So they're like, well, you got to work your way up, you know, $80,000 car, $100,000 car, and then, you know, you might get approved for that. I'm like, I was just going through it. I was so sad, so depressed that this happened, and a lot of you guys are asking, well, there gotta be a way. Well, there was a way. There was a way. It was possible to get that car by putting $80,000 down. They wanted me to put at least $80,000 down, and on top of that, you can't forget about the taxes. The taxes is another $12,000, so I would had to, you know, out of pocket about 90-something thousand, and that would have been the stupidest financial decision for me to ever do. As young as I am, for me to throw 90-something thousand on a car, I know it's my dream car, but it just didn't make sense. It didn't make sense. You know, it would have been the stupidest thing for me to do. So I couldn't do it. I was like, you know what? It's okay. I'm okay. I'll pass on that car. And this was before I went to try to get a ZR1 and all this other stuff. This was before that. So that was the car that I really wanted to go with, and that was the first option I wanted to get after the Hellcat, honestly. And just didn't work out. It wasn't my time to get it. It's okay. You can't question God. It's God's timing, and it wasn't the right time. So with the Red Eye being such an expensive car, now when I go to get the McLaren, they're not gonna ask me for $80,000 down, because if I've financed the car almost $100,000, they're like, okay, so you've been used to something that expensive now. So it's all a plan that I'm planning to do, and just stay tuned with it. I'm gonna bring you guys on this journey. It's gonna be a long journey. It's gonna be a lot of bumps throughout the road. It's not gonna be all sunny and sweet. It's gonna be a lot of bumps. And what better people to bring than you guys? You guys that have been showing me support since day one. But I've talked way too much. I made this video twice. Literally the same thing said twice, just because the GoPro decided to stop working. So anyways, I'm gonna let you guys go. So thank you guys for watching. Red Eye's coming. I'm taking the Mustang to the track in a couple days on a cooler day, so we should be running somewhat of a good time. And yeah, there's a lot more things coming for the channel. Just stay tuned. I know this whole month has been a lot going on, but it's okay. It's all right. We're gonna get through it, and awesome content is coming. I can't wait to go back to LA. I'm gonna be heading out back to LA pretty soon, and yeah, that's all I got for you guys. Have an awesome day. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you guys from the bottom of my heart, and I will see you guys on the next video. Peace out.